Hello, hello. Shepo, Rorisang, and Zandile. How are you guys doing? Your mic is working. You can switch it on and talk. Otherwise, you can type in the box. How are you guys doing? Welcome to 2021 and to BMN 3. Yes, Shepo. Hello. Can't hear you.
Hi, Yumna. Thank you so
Hello.
much.
How are you doing? Nice to hear your voice.
I'm good, thanks. How are you, Yumna?
All right, all right. I wasn't so well. I had COVID, but thankfully, God willing, I survived. I'm better. So yeah, I'm here to deliver Business Management 3 to you guys. Hello, Rory-san.
Hi, Yumna. Can you hear me?
I can hear Rory-san. How's Rory-san doing?
No, awesome. Thank you so much. Sorry about the COVID, Yumna.
It was not nice. It was over like Christmas, New Year, January. I missed my holiday. I had planned to go away with the family. I had to cancel my holiday. They didn't give me a refund, so I have to re well, I had to basically like just say, okay, well, they can let me go at another time. But never mind. All things said, I'm feeling better. And there was unfortunate situation at Boston. I don't know how many of you know Bes Ndlovu, our recruitment. He was in recruitment. He passed away from COVID in January. So
Yes, I
yeah,
heard.
so it's actually
Yeah.
very scary, and a lot of people have, we had ended up in hospital. So I was okay. So yeah, let's see the chat. Thank you, Sepo. Sandile, can you hear me? Type for me to say how are you doing. Did you guys get your textbooks, guys?
Hi, Yumna. Hi.
Hello. Hello. Go ahead. I was asking if you guys managed to get your textbooks for your
Yeah.
course.
Yes, I managed to get my
Yes, we
textbooks,
did.
Yumna.
How did you guys get them?
I went last week Friday.
Oh, okay, perfect. You had to go collect. Okay, that's
Yeah.
excellent. So we're using the strategic management textbook. So this year, what I thought we would do is a little bit different from last year. So I already pre-recorded material already like in beginning of middle of January. They wanted us to put up, recordings and things. So for this week, and next week also, what I've already basically done is I've created recordings and there's PowerPoint slides with YouTube videos and think abouts and little things that you need to do. So what we'll do is, I think I'll continue with that where I will pre-record beforehand and we put it up on Call Campus. I'll show you where to find all the stuff. And then we'll keep to having this meeting every Monday and then we'll discuss the material. So like the actual explanation of the work, I plan to do in a pre-recorded video so you can watch it before and you can download that. Some of you I know have data issues and you download after hours and stuff. So the actual explanation of the chapters and the concepts, that sort of thing, I'm going to do as pre-recordings. I have it uploaded on Call Campus. You then download that whenever it suits you. And then on a Monday, you come to the session and we can discuss. So sometimes I'll put like discussion points into the PowerPoints and into the recording, and then we can discuss it here. You can ask me questions, that sort of thing. So I have already done a recording of, the first part in the textbook, chapter 1, and I've also done a recording of the F1 brief. Okay. The F1 brief, I think, is getting issued a little bit later this year than normal, but it doesn't matter. I've already recorded the brief. Okay. So let me share my screen and let's just see, because we don't have an academic manager. The lady who used to do our academic managing, Pranisha, has left. So Janet is helping, Janet Falyun. she's helping to upload all of my stuff on Call Campus for you. So let's just have a quick look. What's there and where to find it. I know you've been out of Call Campus for some time. You forgot maybe. So let's have a quick look. Where's everything? What I've put up for you. Just give me a second to share my screen, okay? Even I forgot all of this. Okay. So yeah, folks, this is different course from what we did last year. Our focus in Business Management 3 is entirely different from the focus that we had in Business Management 2. Okay, I'm sharing my screen now. Right. So what you should be seeing shortly is the Call Campus BMN 3 page. Right. Okay, so 2021 BMN 3, and then you have the landing page here. And as you can see, we don't yet have an academic manager. It's to be confirmed. Okay, let me just let whoever else is in here. I'm just letting Buhle and Segofatso in. Right, hello, Buhle, Segofatso. Welcome. I'm very interested to see how many people, normally when we have face-to-face class, the first lesson of the year on a Monday morning like this in the slot, I'm usually practically alone with myself or one other person. So the fact that I have like 5 people today with me is quite interesting. I've never had this on the first day of the year in face-to-face class. Most people register late, etc. They don't come to the Monday morning class. That's another thing about Business Management 3. It's the first thing on a Monday morning slot, so it's not very well attended, but hopefully now that we are online, that would be better. Okay, so once again, if you just joined us, a warm welcome to everybody. It is wonderful to be back and to see all of you again, not in person, obviously, but online, to have your presence with me online. Thank you for all your hard work last year and passing Business Management 2. I am very proud of you, considering, challenges that were thrown at you midway through the, not even midway, early in the year, that you managed and you, you focused, you did what you needed to, and you got your work done. So, like I was saying in the beginning, Business Management 3 is different from Business Management 2. The focus here is on strategic management. Okay. Last year we focused on supply chain management. So in a firm, what does a firm have to do, any organization, any entity, in order to keep the supply chain going? In Business Management 3, our focus is now on strategic management. Okay, so it is everything to do with the strategy of a company. For those of you who don't have a textbook, just let me get mine. I don't just remember the title exactly. Right, so the title of the textbook, Strategic Management for Media Enterprises, written by Renard Reicher, Bernarde van Nieuwenhuizen, and Duke. Okay, and it's a 2019 textbook. please make sure you learn how to reference this correctly so we do not have issues when you do assignments. Okay, so here we are on the 2021 Business Management 3 page. Let me just check that Janet has posted everything that I've asked. Okay, so here you will get announcements. Okay, so if I make any announcements to you, if I want to remind you, so there's Janet Viljoen. She is obviously you read that because you are here with me today. Why is my pages grayed out? Guys, can you please tell me that you can see your pages is not grayed out and you can see material that I posted?
Yes, we can, Una.
Oh, you can. So why is mine grayed out? What can you guys see?
On the pages.
Okay, just tell me anywhere. Files, pages.
No, on sorry, Yumna, on Core Campus, it only shows the 4 options that you currently have.
Home, announcements,
Nothing
discussions, modules, pages, settings. Okay, well then I have to quickly figure out why Janet hasn't made this available to you. You see what I have done already. Like I said, for those of you who came in late, this is how we're going to proceed this year. I have already recorded a lesson explaining chapter 1. I've already created PowerPoint slides, etc. And Janet is to upload this onto the Call Campus. So this year, for those of you who came in slightly late, I'm just repeating, what we're doing is we're going to have the Monday morning session as a discussion session. So before Monday, I'll have uploaded pre-recorded videos. I'll have uploaded pre-recorded videos where I'll explain the material, the theory, etc. And then on the Monday, we can have discussions on the material. And if there's anything you don't understand, we can discuss it then. Sometimes we'll have little activities that we'll do together on a Monday, etc. So what I'm just trying to figure out now is where the material that has been posted has landed up. Okay, so I will, in the meanwhile, I'll just show you what I posted, and after the session, I'll contact Janet to, I think she just needs to make these pages and the files available to you, but no stress. Okay, and then remember at the end of March, Karika has a plan to have some face-to-face classes. So the way we're working is we will be online, and every Monday morning, you will use the very same link and the very same password at 9 o'clock, and we will meet here. This is our synchronous session where we can chat, you can ask me questions, we can do activities, etc. Then the rest of the material, you will be able to pick up on Call Campus. You can download it after hours, go through it, etc. Then, Kirka says towards the end of March, she will schedule in some face-to-face classes. Remember, they're not allowed to have more than 60% capacity students on campus and things, so she'll work out a timetable. And then at the end of March, we'll have some face-to-face classes. We don't know the dates and times yet. As soon as we do, it will be communicated to you. Okay. But the fortunate thing about Business Management 3 is it can be self-studied. Like, you know, it's not like economics where I have to show you graphs and we have to draw things, etc. But still, if and when we do have face-to-face classes, please do attend. It will be very nice to have you. And, you know, we can have a synchronous discussion where we are together in the same room. Other than that, the Zoom session will be our room where we will be together. Okay, so let me just stop sharing this and then show you what material I have posted. And then I'll just get Janet to make it available. Okay, so I'm stopping sharing this. So who have I got with me today? Let me say hello again. Rory Sang, Buhle, Lane, who's Lane? I forget. Tracy, Sepo, Zandile. Welcome everybody. It's lovely to have you all back.
Thank you.
Okay. So all I'm
Thank
doing
you,
is,
Yuna.
it's a pleasure. Let me just quickly find my stuff. Okay. Okay, so very soon you'll see all of this on Call Campus. I think she just, oh, there's on Hopotse. Hello. Okay, so quickly, you can tell me in the chat, do you guys like this online way of working or not? It's the first time, like I say, that I'm having such good attendance for first lecture. So in the chat, just tell me your thoughts. Do you like this online, or are you getting used to it, or you prefer face-to-face? Okay, so while you're typing there, this is one of the first documents that I prepared, which you will also, at some point, as soon as I've sorted out with Janet, be able to access on Call Campus. So what did I do here is I made a roadmap. So basically, you know that Business Management 3 is a full year course, just like Business Management 2, and we will have 4 assessments, okay? The F1 is going to be an assignment. The F2 around June is going to be a closed book exam, okay? So it's a come to campus closed book exam. Sorry, I'm mixing you up with BMN 2, sorry. Basically, you guys will have 3 assignments and 1 presentation. Okay, so usually F3 is a presentation. By then, I think COVID will be abated and you will be able to come in small numbers to class or whatever and do a presentation. Okay, so F1 is an assignment for Business Management 3. F2 is an assignment. F3 is usually a presentation, and F4 is an assignment. So that means that your referencing and your research has to be up to standard. Okay. So where we're going in this course, as I said, it is a full year course. And what I've done is basically I've just given you little markers along the road, and I've given you kind of guidelines on time. Okay, so this is academic week 1, starting 15th of February. So it's basically to guide you as to how to pace yourself and how I will pace our sessions. Okay, so in the first chapter, because we're dealing with strategic management, we are introducing strategic management. Throat hasn't come completely right after COVID. I still have a bit of issues now and again. Then chapter 2, we are following the whole strategic management process. So in the first chapter, we're introducing, well, what is strategic management? And you'll see when you get my PowerPoint slides and my recording, there's different definitions. We're going to introduce what is the process, and we're going to define strategic management. Then we're going to formulate strategic direction. We're going to look at analyzing the internal and external environment of the firm. And note that I say for each case, you're going to refer to chapter 1. I tell you where to look in the textbook. I tell you what PowerPoint slides and what recordings to look at. So these will be pre-done and put on Call Campus for you to watch before our Monday session. Okay. Then, as I said, this process and going through the textbook, we will be working on the whole year. So each chapter or each part of the textbook, I've basically said what are we doing, what is the purpose of it, and where you will find it and when you need to do it by. Okay, so that's the first document that you will see as soon as I say, Janet, she just needs to publish it to make it available to you guys. That is the roadmap. So the roadmap is kind of a guiding document, so you guys have an idea where we're going in the course. Okay, so now I'm just seeing the chats. This isn't really business related, but I just wanted to ask where I can access the timetable. Ours got emailed to us. Can anybody else help, Shepo? Where did you guys get the timetable?
On co-campus. On co-campus, they dropped it on co-campus.
Okay, can you explain where?
It's under notifications.
Okay.
I think it's, I'm not necessarily sure when, but when I went on, I saw it on my notifications.
Excellent. Okay.
Yes.
Shepo, you can have a look there. Remember, as staff, we get emailed the timetable long before you guys get it because they have to check our schedules and things. So I get it emailed from Karika. Bouchle says online is the future, mostly because I can't sit in one place. Yes, Bouchle, I know you can't sit in one place. I'm lecturing you for a while now. I learn all of your personalities. Yeah, you're loving it. I agree it is the future. I also think it's far more convenient. You know, when I think about students that have to pay money to come and say you're living in Limpopo, you must now pay residence fees to stay in Sandton so you can come to daily lectures. This is much easier in that you can stay in Limpopo and you can have your lectures in your bedroom and you don't have to pay for residence fees. You can stay at home. So I think that's great. But for some students, they say they like being in class. They like seeing their friends, which is also fine. Personally, I also like the online thing. I think it's very convenient. I think there's a lot of fun tools that we can use online. And the best thing is that I'm recorded. So you can replay as many times as you want, whatever I'm saying. Zandile says, I like this. I actually love it. Okay, Zandile, how are the doggies? Are you looking after them well? Rory Sang says online is, yes?
You know, I no longer have dogs. I left home like November,
Yeah.
December. My mom called me. She's like, "Your dogs are sick." I'm like, "Guys, my dogs are sick. What's happening?" Then like 2 days later, my dogs died. So
I'm so sorry. All of them.
I guess I only have one, but she's old.
I'm so sorry. Shame. I'm sorry about that. I know how close they are to you. I'm really, really sorry for your loss.
Yeah, so it's late. I need to. I'm not getting dogs like for like the next 5 years. Actually, I'm hurt.
Oh, yeah. To have loved and lost, hey?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's some doggy out there that would really like your love, I'm sure. So once you're a little bit more healed, then you can give a doggy a nice little home. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Rory-san, online is convenient. Only challenge is network. Rory-san, can you get to Boston maybe and use their network and their computers? Maybe that will help. Tejo says, love online, but I would love to take exams on campus. Yeah, I think this year exams will be done on campus. This course we won't have exams for, but for others, you will do them on campus. Lane, timetables are under Sandton general information. Okay. Tracy says, I love online learning, but the network connection, yeah, okay. So guys, everything is recorded, like even today's session, Monday sessions where we have discussions, I will record them and then, you know, the link will be sent to you guys like that it was last year. So if you drop off at any point and you need to access the recording, everything that I do is always recorded. And that's why I also want to do the pre-recorded videos so that you can download and watch the explanations. And then you don't have this buffering issue while, you know, if I explain while we're online together, then some of you drop off, some of you have network issues, etc. Okay, so that was the first thing that you'll see on Call Campus, the roadmap. The roadmap will give you direction as to what we're covering and give you some guidelines on when it'll be covered, what you need to do and the purpose of why we're doing what we're doing. Okay. Then let me share my screen again and show you the next thing that I put up. Just give me a second. I'm also now rusty with my Zoom tricks and techniques. Let me just open the next thing. Right. Okay, so here you'll see a PowerPoint slide set. It's called Business Management 3, Chapter 1, Part 1, Introduction to Strategic Management. So Janet will upload, she should have already, I think it is there, it's just that they haven't given you guys access to it yet. And as I said, I'll contact her shortly. So maybe check back tomorrow, everything should be there by then. I'll contact her to say that she needs to allow you guys access. So you'll see here, there's a PowerPoint slide set and there's a recording. Okay, so what will happen is, here's all the information that you will see shortly when she does upload. Here's what I prepared. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so if you with me now, we're looking at basically my folder, and this folder was all sent to be uploaded on Call Campus. So what you can do when you have data and time, as soon as Janet makes it available to you, is go and download this information. So here is PowerPoints for Chapter 1, Part 1, and then Chapter 1, Part 2. Okay. Then what I did was a little bit of an introduction where I basically explained what the course is about, a little bit about the assessments, stuff that I've just discussed with you now. Then I made a Zoom recording to introduce Business Management 3. I made a Zoom recording for Lesson 1, Chapter 1 there for that PowerPoint slide. There's assignment briefings, and then the roadmap that I just explained to you, okay? So what I'm going to say now is I'm going to contact Janet and I'm going to tell her to make all of that available to you. Have a look probably by tomorrow for all of that information, the Zoom recordings, the PowerPoint slides, the roadmap, all of that, and then download it, go through it, and then next week, Monday, we will have a bit of a discussion. Okay, so a little bit about what is strategic management that you will have gone through in the theory. We'll look at examples of different companies and strategies that they have pursued. It's quite interesting to be doing strategic management now because COVID has forced a lot of companies to change their strategies. If you think about all of the retailers, how quickly they got on board with online shopping. Checkers had already started their 60-60 sort of the year before last year, but they really sped it up and it took off when COVID hit. Dis-Chem, nobody wants to go into a pharmacy where there's other sick people. Found they had some 200% increase in online shopping and deliveries. Restaurants had to create things like curbside deliveries. So a lot of firms had to change their strategies. Unfortunately, I don't know how many of you saw, Ster-Kinekor is having a lot of financial problems. They're actually in business rescue. So what could they have done about their strategy? Was there anything they could have done? These are the kind of things you need to start thinking about as students of strategic management. Okay, so these sessions are usually limited. Zoom cuts us off after 40 minutes, but that's sufficient time that we will have each Monday. So it's going to cut us off very shortly. Basically, today was just hello, how's it? Welcome back. I'm so happy to see so many of you are online kind of session, and to tell you that the material that you're going to look at will all be uploaded or pre-uploaded for you to go through before the discussion session. Okay. Are there any questions from your side?
Nah. All is good, you know.
Okay, Buhle. So you will look out for the
Okay.
recordings and you will go through the recordings. Okay. Anybody else? Anything worrying you? Any concerns? Anything I can try and assist you in? I may not be able to, but I can try. Okay, so here's what you're going to do now. So I still have that group from BMN 2, because then I'm just going to change it to BMN 3. Give me a minute. Then I will be able to notify you guys once the material is available. Just give me a minute. Okay, do this for me, folks. All of you online, just send me a WhatsApp. So I'm going to create our group.
Okay.
Right, so name and BMN3. Okay, so I'm creating a WhatsApp group, and then as soon as the material is visible to you on Call Campus, I'll just drop you guys a WhatsApp. And you can get the information and stuff like that. I'm gonna make the WhatsApp group admin only, so that basically I can only send you messages. If you really need to get hold of me and send me a message, please let it be done on office hours. Please, no messages after hours. Buhle, just send me that as a SMS, as a WhatsApp, so then I can just save you from the WhatsApp. Okay. Okay, so I'll WhatsApp you guys as soon as. What?
I don't have your numbers, you know.
But
Are
I
your
just
numbers on
typed
Call
it there.
Campus?
I just typed
Oh,
it there.
is that you that typed it?
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was someone else.
No, it's nobody
I'll
else.
send it now.
Right. Okay, there's it. It's coming through. Okay, folks, this was lovely. Zoom's going to cut us off, but yeah, this was basically the purpose of today, was to introduce you to how we're going to work and just to show you where the material is. As soon as the material is available, I'm going to, and upload it, I'm going to WhatsApp you. All right. So if there's nothing else, you can log off. If you still want to ask me anything, you can.
Okay. Bye, Yuna.
Bye, Buhle.
Bye, Yumna. Have a great day.
Thank you, Zantile.
Bye, Yumna.
Bye, Seho.
Bye, Yumna.
Bye, Tracy.
Bye, Yumna. Thank you so much.
Bye, Rory-san. Good to have you back with us.
Thank you. Bye.
On Khopotse, are you well? How are you doing?
I'm okay, ma'am. How about yourself?
Slowly getting better, thank you. Is there anything
Are you
else?
feeling much better
Slowly,
in terms of the
slowly.
COVID?
Yeah, slowly getting
Okay.
there. Still have a bit of throat issues and things, but slowly getting there.
Okay. Now I hope you get well soon, ma'am.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.